just before we get into it, I just want to ask you a few questions. It's almost
By the
10
way,
years. It's almost 10 years of OTT this year.
Jesus
It's very rare to see an OTT show in Dublin where you're not in front row, front
Christ.
and center, either just
Yeah.
there, giving somebody the finger or actually get involved in it.
Or in a
When when
suitcase.
when did you start? When did the fandom for OTT start? Were you at the very first show?
No, I wasn't. I heard about it. Like I'd seen it on being advertised on Facebook. I'd seen the first promo that they made, and I was like, "That does look fun." But back then, like I still, the people I'm friends with, none of them liked wrestling, so I 'cause I never found anyone to go with. But I always wanted to go, and then I think it was about so that was they started what 2015. So then yeah, so it would have been about a year later. I like they would advertise people, and I'd be like, oh shit, I really want to go, I should
Mm,
go. But then in 2016, WrestleCon they ran a double a double header, and X Pac was on it,
yeah.
and he was like my first after Jake the Snake Roberts. He was my first favorite wrestler. So when they announced X Pac, I was like, I fucking have to go. Like I can't not go to it. So I just like it was in obviously the Tivoli. And I just said, I sent the message to Joe on OTT. I didn't know Joe back then, but I said to her, I want to go, but I don't know if I can go. I'd be able to see her, and because like everyone's standing and all that shit. And then he messaged me that day. He's like, "No, man, like come, we'll sort you out straight away. Don't be worried." So I got the ticket, and then, but I was still first in the well, probably, I don't think it was first, but I was still about 5 or 6 back, and I got a great seat on the stage, not on the stage, on just in front of the sound desk. And like the first show, I was hooked straight away. Like I knew all the people on the card. I knew Ryan Smile, I knew the gymnasies and all that, but I just never got to see them up front. And the whole, the first day was just fantastic. Like I knew. That was my first day was, and I got introduced to it by Ryan Smile saying to Chris Hero, "Is that Hornswoggle?" And then I knew then I was just like, yeah, this is it. I feel a part of this now. And then the rest is history. It's just like I missed the Tivoli, but it's just
Yeah.
OTT itself is just like the best place to be. Like it's home these days. Like it's just, yeah,
And you have been a part of a few moments in OTT history. You appeared in
yeah. Some
we were talking
unwillingly,
about a
so
Rumble match.
so you broke up there, sorry.
No, you were involved in that Rumble match. It was like a
The
corporate
one in
event.
the
Yeah,
academy, yeah.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
you, Grant,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, there was I don't know, yeah, it was a corporate event with a few different companies, and they booked OTT in for the academy, and Joe messaged me and said, "Do you want to be in a rumble?" And I said, "Sure, fucking why not?" And then he asked me to send a promo photo, and I just took a promo photo of me sitting around, standing around, and on the night that we just went to the academy, and there was 3 matches on that night. There was Devlin and I can't remember there was a tag match and there was a women's match and then there was the Rumble itself. And I just went there. I don't know how to work at all whatsoever. And I just remember being like Joe. There's all 30 of us were in a circle, and everyone's like Joe's like, does everyone have their plan? And then everyone's like, yeah. And then Joe goes to me, do you know what you're doing? I'm like, I have a fucking clue, mate. And then he's like, do you know who you want to work with? And then everyone said, like, I want to work with. And then Joe was like, shut the fuck up, everyone. Let Rob talk. And I was like, okay, so I think I just picked not Damo, Corbin and Justy. Because, like Justy even though as much as he slags me, I trust him like he's one of the safest workers in the fucking world. Like, so
Mm.
we all done a spot. We practiced the spot, and it was just I was given my number. I think it was like number 13. Hadn't a clue what my entrance music was. So the first time I hear my entrance music is the first time everyone else does. So it was fucking Dizzy Rascal, just a rascal. Because back I still do, but it was for the Rascals. So I went down and done the spot, and I no recollection of what looking at the crowd. I just went out and done the spot, done 2 minutes. I threw out the three biggest lads in the ring. It was Tiny Iron, uh, Kuma, and Tron. Like obviously the joke was that the small guy throws out the big guys. So we got the three of them out, and then Damo just gives me the biggest boot in the face,
Fucking
and
yeeted. Absolutely yeeted him.
like it, like credit to Damo, like it didn't hurt whatsoever, but like he did
It
hit
looked
me.
like it did.
It
It
didn't hurt.
looked
Well, I
wicked.
think it was more adrenaline than anything, but it
Yeah.
was just like I didn't. I can't even remember how like what it felt hitting the mat. Like it was just all a blur. But I think that's what the good thing was because I sort of like if I wasn't nervous or anything, or I didn't have adrenaline, it probably would have just killed me. But yeah, it was great. Like it was just a fantastic moment. Like, and then yeah,
Is that your favorite OTT moment?
no, obviously the let's be involved in the gender neutral match being the elite with Barry and Seshmar and Kaylee Ray and Angel. That was like, but I was under that ring for 3 hours listening to everything. Like, so it was
Tell,
funny
tell the
though.
story. Tell the story about the about that day, like because Rob's told us this a few times. I love this show and Rob's involvement in the show. So Rob had a ticket for this show, and people that he was meant to go with were expecting him to be there, and he told them last minute that he wasn't going to the show, or he was going to show up late or something, was it?
Yeah, I said to them that I was babysitting, so that they were all like, "Oh, grand," but they said, "Look, they'll keep me a seat." But then, so I stayed in my house for a while, and then I got a bus down to town. And the funny thing was when I got the bus off the bus, I bumped into one of my mates that was going to OTT, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Where are you?" I was like, I have to go somewhere." He's like, "What?" I was like, I told him that I was on the show, but I didn't tell him what I was doing." And then I got a taxi to the National Stadium, and my friends were in the queue, so I had to duck down in the front of I said to the taxi driver, I said, "Here, I have to duck now." He's like, "Why?" Because these people can't see me, and they're like, "He's like, okay." So I ducked down in front of the car and I said, "Hey, just keep going straight, go to the car park," and then I made it, and then went into the stadium, talked to everyone, and then doors open. Like Joe, it's a stadium show, so Joe's as stressed as anything. So I think I said hello to Joe. That's the only thing I said to Joe. I talked to Barry and Dara and Martina about the match. Katie Ray didn't arrive until like fucking a half an hour till the doors were opening. So we had to wait for her to run through the match. Like, and I'm just there standing there listening to the four, and I'm like, I'm just gonna just tell me what to do. I'll do it. So I had to wait. I knew when to get ready for the spot, and then the doors for the meet and greet opened, and then
You
that
had a
was
meet and
over.
greet ticket as well, didn't
Oh
you?
yeah, yeah. I had a meet and greet ticket, and I said to who was it? I said it to. I can't remember who I said it to. I said, "Hey, I have a meet and greet ticket. What will I do about it?" It's like, "Oh, it's grand. We'll sort you out for later on." It's grand. And then the doors for the main, like the venue opened, and I'm like, everyone's going to me, "What are you gonna do?" I was like, "Well, I have to get under the ring now. I can't. There's nothing I could. Nowhere I can go." Like, and then so I just. Then I remember Martina coming out. And he was, you going under now?" I was like, "Yeah." Just gave me a hug and said, "Best of luck." And then the cameraman at the time, he left a bottle of water there. "If you need that, just take it." And I was like, I can't drink water because if I need a piss, I'm fucked." So I had to go dry under there. I was like, and then because you're surrounded by steel poles, there's no coverage on your phone. So I couldn't
Yeah.
fucking do anything either. All I could do was listen to Carl Pilkington podcast, like, and but
What was the
I'm pretty sure someone saw me under there because there was a gap in one of the corners. So when I was getting ready, he was pointing at the gap, and I was like, "All right, fair enough." But that was the first ever. That was before the Rumble, so that was my first ever proper OTT
what was
experience.
the what was the match that was on that you were saying? Wasn't there
I was just 3-on-3. It was fucking Rapture against Kings of the North, and it was the loudest fucking thing in the world. Like
Oh, Christ.
power bombs. There was they done the Doomsday Device spot, and like my ears are gonna pop. Like it was so loud under there, but like it was just. And I missed like 4 matches. Yeah, actually no. I was told it was like the third. Our match was the third match, but no one told me there was going to be a dark match because it was speedball against Nathan Martin. So I never got.
Yeah,
I didn't count that. Whereas all the matches were dark to me because I couldn't see anything. But like, yeah, like, it was just a great experience. And what I do wish though, one regret though, is that I wasn't told that it was for the new GN title. I wish that if I had known that, right, that when I was in the ring, that I just went for the pin, and then
yeah,
if I just get the Angel just pick me up, go, what the fuck are you doing? And that's why I hit. That's why I go after him with the kendo
yeah,
stick.
yeah,
The thing back, obviously, hindsight is 2020, but like, I think that would have been a funnier moment. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just, I said when we were setting it all up, like. For all you tall cunts, that's not like that ring isn't that high to jump off. But for me, it's a high jump. So
yeah,
I said, make sure you leave the stairs there so I can run down when I'm chasing Angel. Make sure you leave the stairs there so I there. But I don't know who it was. They bastards moved the thing. So if you watch the video, like I'm running around the ring first to find the stairs, so I look ridiculous. And then I'm like, okay, there's no stairs there, so I just have to jump, and then I run around, and then like it's I don't I'm oblivious to what other people around the whole fans and all that.
Mm,
I
yeah,
couldn't hear a thing. Like I was just in my own world,
yeah, yeah.
just hoping that like I didn't care if I fucked it up for me, but I just didn't want to fuck it up with Joe. Like I didn't want to, but apparently like, I'm sure Joe loved it. And Dara said it was brilliant, and they all said it was deadly. And getting to work with the four of them was just fantastic. Like,
Brilliant. I'll never forget that. Like, did you get a
what?
chance? You didn't get to see the rest of the show. Did you have to go
Oh
backstage
no,
then?
actually, no. What happened was we. I was at the back at the entrance for the next match was pretty strong style against
Mm.
legit 100, wasn't it? Scotty and
yeah.
yeah, it was at the back for that, and then Jordan, my good friend Jordan, was supposed to keep me a seat, but he didn't because some drunk girl took it, and so I couldn't sit on my usual seat. So I think someone got kicked out uh, during that show. That tends to happen at the stadium shows. So I in the front row, so I took their seat before at after halftime. So I got to watch the rest of the show. But then during the main event, Haskins and Devlin, that's when Jamie Coleman came down and he goes, "Hey, do you want to do the meet and greet now?" And I'm like, as the main event, it was like the rest of the lad's gonna go soon. I was like, okay, fair enough. And I knew I was still dressed up as a fucking Santa's little elf, and I knew going up there that they were gonna ask me to do something. So I went up, and in the room was Marty, Cody, Pat, and Nick. Dalton Castle was there. The boys were there. Flip Gordon was there, and they were all like, one of the old girls that used to work there. She brought me up, and
It's upstairs in the
it,
ringside, was it?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
upstairs in the
yeah,
dress
yeah,
with the VIP area for them,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, this guy had a meet and greet, but he was involved in the show. Can he get a photo?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then so we just got the photo really quick, and I was getting ready to go. Cody comes up to me and goes, "Do you want to be in the video, be in the lead?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he's like, "Okay." And then I was standing there talking, trying to make ideas. And the Cody just goes to me, "Can you take a super kick?" And I'm like, never taken a super kick in my life. She goes, "Okay, we'll think of something else." And then I came up with the idea of, what if you pretend I'm Hornswoggle or something like that? And then that was the whole video. And then we done it one take. And then Dalton Castle, of all people, pops up and goes, I think you should do that again. It didn't feel real or something
So
like that.
you low blowed,
I
was it Matt
fucking
or
low
Nick?
blowed Matt Jackson
Matt
in the
Jackson,
ball,
that's what it was. Yeah.
in the balls. Like there was no work. I don't work. I can't work. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like I plowed him in the balls, like, and he went down. And then Dalton Castle said, I think you should do that again. And then we done it again, and I done the exact same thing, plowed him in the balls. And the funny thing is, they took the first take, like in the video, like
There was probably no need for you to
Nothing
do the
wrong. He was
second
just doing
one.
that.
No, he was absolutely doing that just to get one
Totally get him
over.
in the
Yeah.
balls again.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then I just like I felt like you obviously don't see in the video, but when they cut, I walk over to Matt Jackson and I give him a big hug, like, and said I'm really sorry. I was like, I don't know how to work. And then we done the video, and then the video went up, and then 3 days later, the two of them, like one of the books, like they followed me on Twitter. They DM me and go, "Can you do a video of you dancing?" I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Can you just do a video of dancing?" And then 3 days later, there's like a remix of me saying, "I'm not Hornswoggle," and there's a big dance remix video that fucking Rocky Romero remixed. So it's so weird. But yeah, that's that. That's what happened there.
Brilliant.
And then,
Brilliant.
Classic.
But you could see the reactions in the video as well. Like the lads are in absolute stitches, because like they know that you're after absolutely hammering, man. Like,
but like I want him to announce that his wife is pregnant soon, so
But
I
they're
don't feel,
okay.
yeah, because Nick has since announced that his wife was pregnant, so I just feel bad. I last year at Double or Nothing in Vegas, we were sitting behind all the Bucks' family, like Daddy and Mammy and all them, but they were all there, like, and the daughter, I'm pretty sure the daughter recognized me, but she was just smiled at me, and I was like, I'm sorry for killing your dad. It's so funny.
Sorry, you're not getting a younger brother or sister.
No, yeah, no, she has a younger brother, thank
All
God, but
right.
yeah.